out for them because the amount of pressure they've been able to put on teams down below and even find the elimination onto an act. No down, which means Z-Link already out. Maybe top 8 for them. We'll check that one after this. Is Arc and School still surviving underneath, given all the builds. The only one they had on over to School. Now he's working his way forward. That's Bacca, Pump, and Bars on the other side. A team you don't want to run into, as they do anyway. Pump gets the elimination. Bacca, Pump, and Bars looking healthy as can be as a duo. And he's still holding on to the Chug Jug and the Men Miss as he's still getting elimination. Happy. They take down Pure, but it was actually Manny who stole away those points. They're able to move their way in. Looking up above. They know high ground is there, but they're out of builds. They have to continue to challenge here. How long can they hold on for it? Crim drops down from above, reinforcing his position, but the battle is going to begin. Bacca's ready for a challenge, but he's have to reload first. Pump is here as well. They're looking for a back-to-back with a major win this year. As Pars goes down, that's going to ruin things for them as Reciprocal goes to the outside of the zone. Remember, Pars had a lot of those heals. All they have left is the Chug Jug, but there's a trio down below. Reciprocal healing out. Zeno, Defiable, Zuki's a late entrant into the finals, but they're trying to make it work. Zuki begins teeing off. He almost hits a home run, and it works. Defiable with the backup. They win game number 1 with 10 eliminations. Takes the other wall on the backside, steals it away. He cannot build to protect himself, so Riot's going to go down. Wi-Fi is by himself. Xenon misses the first shot, and Ro's going to pay for it and goes down, but it's not going to be enough. 3v1. Simple map. Jumped on. They had some good early damage, but things are not looking good ever since that moment. Uh-oh, he's gonna be like 10 HP or something. Okay, so he takes a big shot, deals a bigger one onto Yasir. Finally, the elimination gets cleaned up. Strength in numbers. And if you look at high ground right now, it's still Epikwhale, it's still an Act, and Z-Link. Z-Link forced to stagger himself on the backside of the zone. Epikwhale dropping down to reconnect themselves. And as they were falling, Epikwhale, the 6-time champion, showing that he's the true wise man, reconnecting them on the front side of the zone, but it is one lonely layer holding them up. If anybody has the courage to look, they could all get taken down. Could it be Bacca, Pump, and Pars be the ones to chop them? It's right next to you. But it doesn't look like anybody's willing to take the risk or the chance to try to get it underneath their control. But second height, now they're putting down pressure. They became in their focus right now. Don't want to let it go for free, but somebody did chop them down. But Epikwhale catches them yet again. If you fall, I will catch you, he says. The trust challenge. And as of now, he's somebody I feel like I would trust. Reconnecting once more, but they're quickly running out of builds. Everybody down below finding it tougher and rougher, trying to find their way through, but the cutback of the zone is going to be a miracle. The Men Miss Smoke keeping them healthy. Thoric Source, Victor V on the other side. Vanilla's going with whatever builds he could. Most of them already grabbed, so it's just going to be scraps, even less than Siphon. Looking up, assessing the situation, realizing it's a no-go. His teammate goes down on the other side, and he gets revenge. Even though he cannot get the revive, at least he gets the elimination. The knock on the Haju. Damage has been dealt. Clux and Dala immediately trying to get the revive, but it's Dala the one trying to reinforce their position. Front side of the zone. Chase, he's all they have left, and he immediately goes down. That's Epikwhale yet again from up above, terrorizing teams every chance that he gets. Pump and Bacca, they lost Pars. They don't have builds, but they're scrambling around trying to figure out a way to get it happening. And it makes it work. Bacca gets the elimination. Siphon keeping him alive. He gets the builds. Quickly has to change his position in the middle of the rotation. His teammate is in shambles as well, but it's high ground that takes him down. All the while, it's smooth sailing. No contention. Z-Link and Act and Epikwhale on the high ground. Lucky sevens, ladies and gentlemen. Don't call me a liar, because I only tell the truth. He drops down, gets the elimination, the Siphon mats, 3 medkits, a full Chug Jug, splashes. The list goes on. Whether they take it by force or win it by heal off, we know they have what it takes to seal the deal. It's all but over. Everybody down below scraps. Not even full teams, not even full trios, not even have what it takes to fight back and look up. And now it's time. He drops down from above. Slam dunk onto 1, shots onto 2. Epikwhale gets another, and he gets the final elimination along with Z-Link to win game number 2. Yo, who got dunked on? Who got dunked on? They don't want to let Haju heal for free. Trying to run in the direction of his teammate. Closest one is just going to be Clux, but Dom boxes him up. Up a few of those eliminations. Bacca goes down. Z-Link's still alive, but it looks like he's by himself, and they know it on the other side. They're trying to create distance, pressuring team after team after team, trying to push and push and push them away from where they're at as they immediately set their eyes on some elevation. They go up above, but Retro struggling for a quick moment. The elimination toward the backside of zone. He grabs the Cypher mats and another elimination onto Z-Link. They look up. That's Crim's on height. They immediately chop him down, and Trezzy takes it at the perfect time. The tables have turned. Down goes Crim. A launch pad in Reciprocal's inventory was his only way down, so he wasn't able to put out any support fire. And now they're stuck in the backside of zone. 3v1 situation, and there's really not much he can do because he's surrounded from all sides. Even with high ground, he's overtaken it, but they drop him into the palm of their hands with 12 eliminations. Trezzy, Chase, and Retro pop off. How? And Act is going to be the closest. Epikwhale trying to close the distance, but they drop on top. Take down Z-Link. Oh my god. Oh, Braden, no. He got boxed off. That was Borks who even got the down, so Borks is going to get the elimination. Well, they're setting themselves up for a possible win condition. Arc, Skull, Salco mowing down team after team after team, even stealing away eliminations from Convict, Yumi, and Vanilla. Double cleanup. Bahaju getting some good damage onto one, but that damage is not going to mean much. Trying to look who else is stuck here. Well, Arc, Skull, and Salco do find an elimination onto one. Perfect timing. That's Larcos who goes down and immediately trying to break into the box, but Salco gets dropped. Arc 1v1. Arc goes down as well. It's all up to Skull to save the day. He's done it in the division finals before. It's the piece on one edge, trying to backtrack. Braden's there. Medmis smoke. He's utilizing the opponent's territory. And then he's quickly backtracking. This is where the first res is there. Salco was down first. Banana's trying to return back to the fight. Playing a little PC, but he goes down easy. Revive is in. School saves the day. Back at him, boys. Salco, Arc, and School live to tell the tale. It's now or never. They need to figure out what the play is going to be. Barely above the damage threshold. Almost in shambles. They really have nothing. Epikwhale goes down. Z-Link trying to figure out a way down, but he's running out of build. Kneecapper's the only way, but he gets taken down on his great fall to the bottom. And an Act follows him to the lobby. 245 or so points. Their journey in Game 5 will come to an end. Luckily for them, 7 more chances. One of them being today. Darts, they were the ones that challenged him on the high ground. Nobody wins in that scenario as Salco trying to run him down. Arc, Skull able to do the same thing. They're able to find key eliminations here. That's their 11th of the game. Another double-digit elimination game as they're trying to move towards the right side of the zone, sacrificing some HP. That way they can try to get towards the front side. Quickly moving, thinking 10 steps ahead of the competition. Akapar's a pump, though. 6 out of 12 games in Major 1, and this is the first time we are seeing them on the high ground. Challenging down below, pressuring down at Arc, School, and Salco. They know they're the second height. That's the most dangerous team. That's the one that could really potentially challenge for a fight up above. But nobody wants to give it for free. Top 6, they see the men miss smoke towards the backside of the zone and immediately put their focus to Darts. Dark. They cannot let any sneaky plays go down. As down below, there's still so much chaos as Arc goes down. It's all up to School once again. A solo. He's clutched already one time in this game. Can he clutch a second? He does have more onto the men miss. Top 6 situation when his teammates did go down, but with no more chug. That time has come and gone. Trying to find his way in. Sneaks up onto one, but it's not going to be enough. The numbers game just too stacked against him. Final 3 teams. But it only looks like one of them is a full team. Everybody down below, duos, ripped apart from their trio. A huge disadvantage, especially when up above, they have 2 different conditions. Take it by force or go to heal off as Fuzz goes down. Xenon falls. Alex goes down next. Count him up. Knock him down. My bad. What am I watching? What? Jules, we're going to have a conversation later, brother. We are going to have a conversation later. the medallion. Revenge. They get their revenge being contested for that long. Oh. He did get the revive underneath the mountain. And I've been oh my god, why did he go down like that? Very, very sneaky. It's wabbit hunting season. He doesn't know who to go after, but he misses it on the Snippy. But he doesn't know. Big flank yet again. Raze making plays on a tiny taunt as well. You got Inact with an infiltrator doing what he can, and finally they pick up a knock onto one. That's going to get a quick cleanup. A second one as well. Inact goes back to back to back. The hat trick is solidified. The eliminations are cleaned up. Definitely turn. They tried to challenge, and the challenge, not too much success. That's really going to go on over to a whole nother team, but they still get their revenge on the trio that was fighting for it at the very end. Keep looking up, trying to find him. It's Ark, it's School, it's Salco. Better late than never is what I always say. They take the high ground and get an elimination almost instantly onto Cyrzr. Looking towards the back, they see the med miss smokes. The audio visuals, huge giveaways. The pressure from the Mythic Drum Gun. Ark, right now, trying to keep the game in their hands. They're just spraying relentless pressure down below. Really not wanting to let anybody breathe. Forcing the chaos as Bacca loses pump. It's up to him and Pars. He tries to skirt towards the outside. A little HP gone. Bumps on top. Pars goes down. One build left. He tries to hide into the cone. A toe tag opportunity if anybody is in shambles, but they built on the other side. This is not going to be easy because now he has to try to break through the build. 2 ticks, all he can take. One shot's going to land before he finally goes down. Top 4 finish here for him, but if you look at the sky, if you counted your blessings, it's Ark, it's School, it's Salco on top of the world right now from narrowly not even making it in to the FNCS finals, losing out on the group stages, forced to go through the last chance qualifier, and now they're not only in first place, but they're looking to win back-to-back games on the day. 2 players left. They're both solos down below, and one of them's already becoming a target. Pure's trying to heal off. They end up clashing. That's Ark who steals not one, but both of those eliminations away, and they complete the back-to-back to close out day 1. Dome pointing forward in that direction. So everybody's going to have to rotate south here for this next one, and School's the one that's really leading the charge. Peeks to the cone. The information he's gaining is vital. Using minimal builds, trying to tarp where he can, getting into the zone. Even with pressure coming from every direction, they're still finding a way to manage it correctly and finding their spot safely in the front side of the zone, but the onslaught comes in from underneath. They quickly reassess the situation, move forward once more. The water sprite goes down, just trying to tip him off. As Salco quickly moves on up, instead of traveling through builds that are hard to break and eventually running into a mountain, why not be proactive and think 2-3 steps ahead of the curve? On the other side, Cyrzr is still trying to stay alive. You got Thoric, Victor being sourced, 250 above the damage threshold. One player, a solo lurking right next to their builds. Nobody's really feeling safe in this situation. With a cutback of the zone, a blessing in disguise for most of these teams. And Thor quick to react, trying to take as much space and control of the front side of the zone as it opens up, saving as much of those heals as possible. Manny, Zyro, Zeus, they find elimination right up above, and they're able to get all that loot and more. There's double Chug Jugs back. I hope they at least marked it for later on in this same game. They already have 2 in their inventory. 2 different sets of splashes as well. They're setting themselves up for a possible win condition. Ark, Skull, Salco mowing down team after team after team, even stealing away eliminations from Convict, Yumi, and Vanilla as Convict goes down. Sometimes you really have no say about it in that situation. Xenon takes down Yumi as well. Vanilla might be the only one standing, if he's even still standing tall. Ark looking back. The cutoff of the mountain might be what they're using to their advantage, even trying to get some pre-edits on the inside, but as soon as the zone cuts forward again, Ark takes charge, building space, letting his teammates switch up, and as soon as School caught up, he was the one that starts to build towards the front. Meanwhile, they're looking for elimination toward the backside of the zone. The piece control is there, but Ro is able to sneak his way up top, gain a little bit of control. They do the same thing. They're not wanting to get stuck on that layer down below. It's almost a no-win layer in that situation. trying to find out where's high ground, and right now it does look like Dom, B-Dog, Phoenix, they're the ones up above looking down. Everybody looks like ants. This could be their moment here to close the gap in terms of the points. The top 3 has a big point spread over everybody else in the lobby. It's not by much, but early in the tournament, you can say that, but later on, that's when those chances and opportunities go right out the window. Raised by himself, but Thoric finds the elimination onto School, quickly cleans that one up. They're down, they're out. Salco's still in the game though. Arc as well, right up above. Duo-on-duo action here, but Thoric not able to help Victor V because he took a big shot, forced to back down as B-Dog continuing putting pressure up from above. Arc running around 480. They've got a clear-cut win condition. If Arc can just stay alive, bring it to heal off, that might be their goal. Bouncing around, letting Salco lead it. Doesn't want to take too much damage. Doesn't want to take too much Storm either. But there's a full trio on the other side, and I say that loosely because Zeus goes down. Their teammates in shambles, and the full trio gets knocked over like a bowling ball as Thoric and Source get the best of him. Arc's going to start his heal-off journey right here, right now. A couple of the splashes going down early, leaving Salco to play Disruptor as a solo. But there's only so much you can do, especially with no shield, but he does it anyway. Finds it on the Victor V. Big shot on the Dom, floating around the side of the building, but Dom makes him pay. Even with Dom going down, he makes sure to clean up the elimination. 2v1, v1 situation here. Dom is down. Phoenix still alive. Thoric still down below, but his heal-off opportunity is out the window. Phoenix goes in for the elimination, and now it comes down to a 2v1 situation. B-Dog, 272 water sprites. Arc, he's used over 300 already in the exotic Chug Jug. Ends up in a 1v1. Big plays by Phoenix, getting him to cancel it, but he gets the elimination, but not in time for the Siphon to make it work. They get second place. It's B-Dog, it's Phoenix and Dom who steal it away.